Hello again. This is Chris Ottinger, Southwest ISD's Secondary English Language Arts and Reading Coordinator. Thank you for coming back to join us and learn some new vocabulary strategies you can use at home with your students. Today I wanted to talk about framed summarization strategies. The idea here is that you just get your students to talk to you about things that are going on, things they've seen, things they've done. What you'll do is ask students to summarize those things: shows, movies, video games, any event, a class or a school day, a game or practice perhaps, maybe some problems they are facing and solutions that they're trying to use to overcome those problems. By providing frames, you can help students organize their thinking as they try to summarize these things. It helps them eliminate information that isn't important, and it will help them as readers and writers. As they read, it will help them identify main ideas and supporting details, and as writers, it will help them do the same as they organize their own thoughts that they might want to share. To give you some examples, here's some easy ones for some of the lower grades. A fifth summary, the student summarizes by stating 5 things they remember, and they just count off those things on their fingers. They could also use the 5W strategy, where they tell us who, what, where, when, and why of a story, of an event. Some other ones that might be more specific to types of text or types of shows, movies perhaps. One that they use in class is somebody wanted but so and then. So for this one, they will say who the person is or who the people are, what they wanted, what happened to make it hard. So is how did they overcome that obstacle, and then how did it end? If it's an informational text, for example, maybe a documentary, they could tell you what it's about. They could explain how the topic was narrowed. They might give some examples that were included in that informational piece. If you're looking at a persuasive text, that might be a speech, it might be an advertisement. They could say what the person or organization believes, how they support their belief, some ideas on the other side, and why the author or speaker or company would disagree with that. If it's a problem solution text or situation, students will be able to state what the problem is and think through a couple solutions. A possible solution may be, another possible solution may be, and they could do that a few times depending on how big the problem is. Then I think the best solution may be to ... I think about my son building Legos and some of the frustration that he faces when he does that at home. After they've used these summarization strategies, or after any of these events, or they watch something, or they go through their own obstacle, it might help to provide them some reflection frames. So after students have received new information and shared those summaries with you, it may be helpful to have them think about these sentence stems. After reading or watching or doing whatever it is, I realized, now I know, and the most important thing I learned was. This will help students, again, organize their thoughts around the things that their experiences, things that they're reading, things that they're watching. And the main idea is just that you engage your students in talking about those examples from their own life. Thank you again for taking time to learn some new strategies that can help your students build their vocabulary and their oral literacy skills.